going to do, a lot of people will call them egg beaters. You can also call them leg weaving. They're a really important technique, and you'll see it looks like nothing when you're just doing it solo. It may look nothing like when you're doing it with a grappling dummy. You have a little bit better idea, but when you see it with a person and how we're applying it with a real person, it'll start to make a little more sense. So usually we're trying to go down and do leg beaters, and usually the person, they'll kind of crunch up a little bit, a little engage the stomach. Feet will come up on a 90 degrees, and then we just kind of rotate them like a blender. Egg beaters they call them, or whatever. So we kind of whirl them this way, and then we say rotate, and then we go outside, outside, inside. All right, so that's the technique. We're doing it slowly, weaving around, outside to inside, inside to outside. All right, here's what it looks like at this angle, 90-degree angle. Again, you can use this for a nice little warm up of your legs. And if you're really doing it, you can move your hips. Getting those hips back inside to side. A lot of times people will just be like here and just kind of warm up the legs. But if you're really moving your hips around, you get a little bit of a better idea. So it's a good warm up, but it's also a practical movement, right? So my head down so you can see. We're going outside, going inside. Outside, outside, inside. All right? That is the egg beaters or leg weaving solo. All right, so the leg weaving with the grappling dummy is actually going to be a lot easier when you have a grappling dummy that kneels. And it has a little bit of, and that can kind of stay up on its own, right? Typically what happens is we'll get a person here and they get these double unders, right? They're going to lift this up, try to get our hips up onto their lap, and they're going to lift this up. So what we want to do is we want to do a leg weave, right? So we want to do is scoot back a little bit, get a little space, feet on their hips, and then we're going to take a foot in and weave it in, right? Boom. Boom. And now we got a neck and closed guard. Better position for us, right? That is your egg beater, good, or your leg weave. So legs are on the outside. What will happen is, I'll show you when we get to the real person what they'll do. But what I want to do is, I want to create a little space. I'm holding his hands here because this is where he's going to grab my legs and try to lift me up onto my shoulders and flip me over to take my back. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my feet, I'm going to walk my shoulders back and get my feet on his hips, right? And then I'm going to weave my foot in. Boom, comes in. This hand, now he's just got, now I have one in here. Maybe I'm holding his wrist. And then this one, I weave in. Boom, now I got him in close guard. All right, so let's see that in a different angle. Seeing this move on a person or in a move makes it much more easier to see the practical application of this move, right? So from here, get your feet on your hips, get a little bit of space, maybe bridge up, weave in, pull, right? A way we can weave out is a lot of times, sometimes we have this, where they have one, let's see if I can show it on this side, where they have one hand weaved over in here. So if I can get space in here, in here, weave out. Maybe I'm working from on the outside here, and I'm going to do maybe like a spider guard or lasso guard, right? Spider lasso. So I just leg weaved in myself. I have a hold of him, turn to my side, and I weigh again. That's your egg beater right there, or your leg weave, right? You could get, I don't know why you get both, but you know, you have a double one, but most of the time it's spider lasso. One's weaved in, then you'll kind of go around from here, weave in, spider lasso, push this leg, weave in, right? From this angle. So we'll do the ones where he has the double unders. And he's lifting my legs, trying to pull me up. Right? My legs are up here. I push them on his hips, and I weave in. Inward, inward. Now, maybe I'm going to weave in, so I turn on my side, weave over. I'm weaving inward. This one, where he had us here, I'm weaving inward. Right? There's other reasons why we weave out, weave in. Right? So from this angle, double unders. Here and here. I get some space. Leave my foot in. Leave my foot in. All right. So that is your egg beater or leg weave with the dummy. So we're back with the real person, my lovely assistant. And we're going to show you the egg beater or leg weaving. Two areas where this comes into play are the stacking pass or the double unders. So Liam gets into here, so he has hands on the outside, and what he wants to eventually do is lift my hips up onto his legs, but I want to prevent that right now. So as he's driving in here, I want to create space. I'm going to shoulder walk back, get my feet on his hips, right? The part that I'm going to get into is maybe I'm holding onto his wrists or holding on here. I'm going to do my egg beater. Egg beater, egg beater, right? And now I can either pull him into my guard, or I can push back and sit up. No. So, let's do that again. He's got underhooks.
Do I like...
Yeah, there you go. Yep. Well, I'm just going to do a backward roll. His goal with the double unders is to pick me up. Yeah, he wants to drive me over my shoulder. So I want to get space, and as he's still underneath, I want to get space, weave my leg in, close him up. Right. The second one with the leg weave works better if he's wearing a jacket. So put that on. Works better for gi jiu-jitsu. It can be done no gi, but you really have to have really good, decent grips on his hands. All right, so my leg weaving here is more of an offense. Maybe I'm working spider guard, right? So from here, from spider guard, I'm going to turn to my side, push his arm. He's going to probably base out or move his left knee out. So there. Then from here, I'm going to shoot this through, over and around, and now I have good control of him. He's kind of a puppet master in here. And then when I'm going to weave out, I'm weaving out, pushing in, pushing, kicking out, weaving. Right? Kicking out, spider guard, kick, spider guard. Right? And that's your egg beater. Okay? So that's what the move is for. One of the reasons for. It helps a lot with just helping with regarding. Right?